Good evening and welcome. My name is Matthew Bagley, and I'm here to present Tech Talk, a collaborative news effort between Oregon Technical Broadcasting and KTEC 89.5 FM. Our mission is to provide news on Oregon Tech every week. Tonight we have the Residence Hall Association, ASOIT, campus activities, an OIT sports update, and more. Thank you. All right, starting off tonight, we have Orlando Aquino, an OIT sports expert from The Edge. So my first question, Orlando, would be Bobby Hunter. What happened to Bobby Hunter?
So what I know from is Bobby Hunter wanted to go play Division I ball.
Mhm.
I mean, he had bigger and better expectations, and he also had kind of like a family. He was a little bit homesick, so he decided to go move closer to home and move to Florida. And right now, I know he's currently playing for Santa Fe Junior College, and he's actually the leading scorer in the nation for the junior college division. And that's pretty much it for right now. If you guys are interested in watching Bobby Hunter do a sick dunk, there's one on the Santa Fe Facebook page. You guys want to watch that out? He throws down pretty good on that one.
That's fascinating. So aside from Bobby, I know the team's had a lot of struggles this year, and a lot of students are concerned, especially when they lost to SOU.
Yeah.
I know I have a lot of friends back home in Ashland. They were bragging to me all winter. What do you think their odds are in the tournament if they make it?
Well, if they make it, well, I'm confident they will make it. But currently they're sitting in 7th place, tied for 7th place actually. And the best they can do is get into 6th place if they win the next 3 games that they got tonight, including tonight. And they'll be matched up either against Northwest, who they're playing right now, or they'll be playing Warner Pacific, who they actually beat in the pink-out game. But I don't really see them coming out of the first round because they're going to be going there no matter what. So they haven't really been strong away from home. So I don't really see anything else other than the first round for them.
Who would you say has been a breakout player this year on the team?
Josh Johnson. Actually, he's been actually doing really good, but unfortunately we lost him for the season just last week. He had a foot injury, and so he's out for the season. So next year, again, high expectations next year.
That's pretty crazy. So in other news, I've heard that OIT softball is starting up this year.
Yeah, actually they just started yesterday, and they started off 9th in the country, and so they started yesterday playing Concordia Irvine University, which is 5th in the country, and the Owls won yesterday 4-2 in the top of the 7th off of a home run. I think it was a three shot home run, I think, two shot or three shot home run that put them on the lead and kept it there for good. And then they beat the next team, and in their 3rd game they lost in overtime, or extra innings. Sorry, they lost in extra innings to William Jessup, I think, 7-5. And right now, I think they're currently playing their 3rd game of the day. They started at 9 this morning. They played one at 2, and they're playing right now currently. So they're playing 6 games in 2 days. So they're doing quite a task down in Redding, California right now.
Redding, California. All right. You think our baseball team is getting any better, or are they still the bottom of the rung?
No, I think honestly they did a lot of recruiting. That was like about 40 on their depth chart, 40-man roster, and so they're looking pretty decent right now. I know Jared Nelson, he's back playing, and he's doing really good. Aaron Bakke, he's new to the team, but he's actually a local from Cloud Falls, and he's a really good player, a good infielder, good hitter, good all-around player. And I mean, just as long as they have some solid some pitching, and just get some contact on that ball, I think they'll do good in this conference this year.
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
So one last wrap-up question I have for you, Orlando. What upcoming articles do you have in The Edge?
Actually, this week that'll be coming out on Wednesday, we'll be talking about mistakes, the Super Bowl. Will be the key mistakes that cost the game. And the next one is to talk about senior night because on Saturday will be senior night for the Oregon Tech Owls, and so they will be playing against, I think, Corbin University, and so that will be the seniors' last official home game, and so that's what my 2 articles will be coming out here this Wednesday.
All right, so there you have it, Super Bowl mistakes and senior night. If you're an OIT student, please check out senior night next Friday, correct?
Yeah.
All right, next Friday, Danny Miles Court.
Saturday.
Next Saturday, Danny Miles Court. Next we have Kyle Hanson, president of the Residence Hall Association. Kyle, can you tell me about RHA, what you guys have cooked up right now and all that jazz?
Okay, well, RHA is kind of compared to last term, we're kind of going on a more focused and individualized event spree. Instead of having a bunch of events for everyone that we can provide, we're really just focusing up on the upcoming art fair. We do have a little bit of help with Totally Tech Trek. We're going to be doing the fashion show, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We have Goodwill, and I think we have, I can't remember the other company down in Klamath Falls, but there's some donation stores that are giving away some clothes for us to use, and people can dress up like the 80s and look really, really dumb.
Dress up like the 80s.
Dress up like the 80s, yes. It is an 80s fashion show. So
like the 80s. I
like
love the 80s.
the 80s.
I love the 80s. The 80s, not just the 80s.
No.
The 80s.
Yeah.
I love that. You might see me show up as Michael Jackson.
Got to get the glove.
Right.
So yeah, that's the kind of, I mean, briefly what's going on. I'm sure you probably might want to know something more like the art fairs.
Yeah, I definitely. I was going to ask you anything about the upcoming art fair, because I've heard bits and pieces, little rumblings.
Oh yeah.
But I'd like to hear the exact.
Well,
information behind it.
what we've got in store for us right now, the first night, which is going to be on February 28th, we're going to hold up the upper CU as kind of like an art gallery, and people that have submitted all kinds of stuff. We've gotten people that have submitted tables, we've got people that have submitted jewelry, metalworking, clay pots. We've got just the the standard fare of brushes and paints and oils, and it's going to be a gallery display. People can go ahead and look at the other artists, and if they're interested in their works, they can go ahead and contact them. We want to be able to give that opportunity for the artists. So that will be the first night. The second night is March 1st, and March 1st is kind of a musician-themed night. What we're going to do is we're trying to get Battle of the Bands. We realize that there might not be a whole lot of garage bands out there that can do Battle of the Bands, so we're kind of leaving it up to like an open mic night. Essentially, people can go ahead and sing karaoke in their own style, or they can play a musical instrument. We're not leaving it just to vocals or just to instruments. It's whatever musical talent you have. So we're going to be doing that for Friday, and then Saturday, March 2nd, we've got work with OTB. We've got work with James Hole in the James Theater, as he likes to call it.
Yes.
We're going to be doing an independent film festival. And they've already started. They just started it up, but you can still go ahead and join up on the independent film festival tutors and tutorials.
It's pretty exciting. I think they were filming in this exact studio.
Yeah, probably. But it's going to be really cool, because for that one, we've got OTB sponsoring. The grand prize winner out of the festival is going to win a GoPro Hero 3. So that's pretty sweet. We're really stoked about that. Second place wins a nice digital camera, and then third place wins a digital recorder. And it's like the total value of all the prizes is like $670 just for that night. Mm-hmm. Let alone, the drawing night. We want to have some awards. We're currently at about $500 for that. I don't know if you've seen like the Wacom drawing tablets.
Yeah, Wacom tablets.
There you go. And then same thing for the music night. We're still trying to figure out what we should give away for the musicians. So if you got any ideas, hit me up. But we want to go ahead and spend about the same amount of budget, and possibly even have a guest musician come in and kind of help collaborate with some students that want to learn more about music. So it's going to be fun.
That sounds fascinating. I know I'm going to try to check it out myself. Being a creative personality, it seems like you've really worked on programs this year that are bringing out more students kind of on the fringes, as opposed to what we've seen in previous years. Yeah,
and when we kicked off the year, we started off kind of on a weird tangent. Instead of getting opening gifts, we decided to go ahead and get some improvements. We went to In-N-Out. Last year we tried that, and we got probably like 4 people. This year we were able to fill up 3 vans, so it felt a lot better response for this year. And we've been doing a lot of work with getting students involved to some of the other programs here on campus, as well as getting involved in volunteer opportunities. So we're pretty excited about what this year has brought, and what we still got another term to go. So we're booking it.
Are you gonna run for election next year?
Right now, it looks like I will not. With that being said, I'm encouraging absolutely everyone to apply for my job, because if you want the opportunity to get involved in a lot of high top level stuff in college, if you want to be able to put something awesome on your resume, this is the job. this is absolutely the job. So I recommend absolutely anyone to apply for it. It's fun. I wouldn't say it's easy, but no really good job is easy. So.
Okay. And then the last question I have for you, I want to know personally, is your advisor, Mike Emanuel, a tender lover or a physical, ferocious lover?
Well, I feel that if I answer this incorrectly, Mike might come after me. But I'm gonna say, he's kind of like some of the person that just likes to love it and then take it away from you. He'll give us nice advice and then he'll just smack us upside the head sometimes. So I guess it's kind of a mix of both.
Well, you heard it there, folks. A loving, tender lover, Mike Emanuel, that takes things away and smacks hardly. Michael Jackson, Kenny Loggins, Lionel Richie, an art fair on the February 28th, my birthday, and the coolest president of a cool program, the Residence Hall Association, Kyle Hanson. Thank you for stopping by.
All right, thank you.
Welcome back. With us now are three representatives of Campus Activities, Sarah Hull, Erica Tesdahl, and Gillian Strines. Sarah, you guys are always busy. What do you have going on this week?
Oh my goodness, we have so many things going on this week. We have Fat Tuesday, the Valentine's event on Thursday, and then we also have a tailgater on Friday, and then Totally Tech Trek on Sunday.
The Valentine's Day event, what is that?
It is a collaboration between Campus Life, Women's Resource Center, and Campus Activities. The Campus Life has reserved the Running Y ice skating rink for all students to attend for free. And then we also have the Women's Resource Center that's providing a free shuttle service to and from campus to get to the Running Y. And Campus Life is providing the live entertainment, Griffin Alexander.
Okay, so I had two other questions about those events. Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm probably excluded. What is Fat Tuesday?
Fat Tuesday is Mardi Gras. We are going to be serving free food by the Diversity Center. Campus Life is providing the decorations and also free mask decorations. And then we are providing Bon Ton Roulette, and they are a Zydeco band that's going to come and liven up the atmosphere from 4 to 6.
Okay, and then on Friday, you said you had some tech trek going on?
Actually, Friday is our tailgater. So
Friday's
we're going to
tailgater.
have free food before the game, and we're also going to be having a luau with a whole bunch of fun Hawaiian games going on, partnered with the Hawaiian Club. And Totally Tech Trek is actually on Sunday, and Erica is our lovely admissions person that can give tons of information for that.
So Totally Tech Trek is when prospective students come, and we're going to have tie-dyeing and a movie and free food, and it's all going to be downstairs, and there's going to be retro gaming, and it's all for prospective students and current students to mingle so we can try to bring more people on campus. And it's from 5 to 8 in front of the auditorium about.
That's awesome.
We'd love you guys to come because you guys are going to energize the new students to get to see what Oregon Tech is all about. And also, we have all these fun things for you to help participate in as well.
Like the fashion show.
I'm sorry, Gillian, could you say that a little louder? I
There's
heard
an 80s fashion show that we're having, and it's going to be students, and we're going to bring in clothes from Goodwill and Treasures, I think, and they're going to be donated. And what we're going to do is have a fashion show with all the students and try and get some of the prospective students to also join.
That sounds amazing.
It'll be fun.
I had another question for you as well, Gillian. A lot of students don't know. What's your official position with Campus Activities?
I am the RHA liaison, so I go back and forth between RHA and campus activities and kind of help the two groups collaborate a little more so we can work together.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. Any events you have going on the rest of the term?
Oh, goodness. We have quite a few events coming up. We have, I think Nelly's Echo is in spring term, the beginning, but we also have Larry Omaha, which is a Native American comedian, and he will be coming to our campus on the Thursday of Dead Week. Look forward to more information. You can find it on either the reader board outside that you see when you drive onto campus. It'll list all our upcoming events along with other programs events. We also have a huge whiteboard that's on our art wall that gives you a weekly update of different things going on campus. If there's free food, if there's something going on with ASOIT, or maybe admissions is throwing something for students. We also have a TV that's out by the bookstore that'll do little flash plays of either the bands, they'll have the music playing, or they'll show different people on our team that can help you out. If you have questions, we're the type of people that just come up and ask us and get involved. We love to see you guys. And we also have several other flyers that go up around campus as well.
And that's the Campus Activities office next to ASOIT,
Yes.
correct?
Yes, the campus activities office is the little fishbowl inside ASOIT.
All right, so there you heard it. If you have any questions, check out the campus activities office next to ASOIT. Before I go, I have one last question for you ladies. So you all went to NACA, correct?
Yes.
All right, I have a question. This is open-ended, but who is the worst snorer, the loudest snorer in your NACA group?
We don't tell our secrets. NACA, you leave it at NACA.
All right. They won't tell me who's the worst snorer at NACA. These are the campus activities ladies, Sarah Holt, Gillian Stryans, and Erica Tesdall. Thank you. So with us now on Tech Talk, we have Spencer Jones, a representative of ASOIT, who is the Governmental Affairs Officer. Is that correct, Spencer?
Yeah, that it is.
All right. So I had numerous questions for you. The first being, I know that there was a transition that took place in ASOIT this term with the
Absolutely.
presidency.
Absolutely.
Who is the
So,
new president now?
The president now is Luke Rovgaard, our former VP. Cheyenne Borgia unfortunately decided to resign at the end of last term for reasons that are her own.
That's fine.
With that, according to the Constitution, when the president decides to opt out,
Mhm.
the VP is automatically promoted to president. So we actually had a hiring process for a new VP, and that is now Megan Bernard. And so that's been a lovely transition, new set of hiring, new set of applications, and now we're actually back up to full staff.
That's great to hear. I know I have a class with Luke, and so I'm just very interested to see, it really seems like he's doing a good job.
Mhm.
What would you say on that?
Oh yeah, well it's a really rough transition. I mean there's a lot of things you kind of plan out for, when you do like a full-blown campaign, like for elections
Mhm.
last summer, you kind of have an idea about what you want to do when you get into office. So, I can see that it was pretty rough for Luke kind of transitioning into that, like, oh, I'm president now.
Mhm.
And the amount of hours between those two positions, there's quite a discrepancy. So, but he's done very well, just kind of opting into that new role. He's done an absolutely glorious job.
That's great to hear. I see you're wearing a pink shirt under your ASOIT polo. How many hours did you guys work for the Pink Out?
We were there the whole game. We were distributing T-shirts that Chris Maples had provided. We kind of helped out with that. There was a little too much manpower there for a little while. We were just handing out T-shirts, but it was really one of those events where it was really great to have student government presence and just help students helping in general.
It's good to hear. What do you think has been your favorite event that you've put on with ASOIT this year?
This year was the voter registration event, which was really it was really great because we had that whole presidential election thing.
Uh-huh.
And so it's really fun that, as a government affairs officer, part of my role is to get people interested in voting.
Uh-huh.
And so it was great that I happened to fall on one of the years of the presidential election. So we had a voter registration campaign that just involved free wings,
Mhm.
kind of left wing, right wing, free wing kind of thing. And we just handed out a bunch of Pizza Hut wings and got people registered. And at a university where I feel like we've kind of had some trouble with getting people involved,
Uh-huh.
I had a lot of fun going down to the county office and dropping off 100 ballots for them to process that night. Oh God, that was just enjoyable.
100
for me.
ballots?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Just open that box, watch them count it. Good times.
That's killer, man.
So that was been my personal favorite, but we've also done a couple others. Blackout we helped run, and then Pink Out as well. And then if it wasn't the voter registration, I really enjoyed the bonfire we did
Uh-huh.
at right before the first basketball game of the year.
Hmm.
And that was actually right behind the track and field back there.
Uh-huh.
There's that little gravel spot. And we got a bunch of pallets from facilities and then a bunch of excess wood from the construction company that was working on the res hall at the time.
Uh-huh.
And we just had a nice little bonfire.
That's great to hear.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun to put together.
Do you have any events that you're looking forward to in the future?
Well, events are a little bit more spacey right now.
Mhm.
We've got budget hearings for clubs and operations right now, and so our primary role is to get those working right now and kind of go to the IOC and be able well, this is what the allocation should be. Giving them our recommendation.
Uh-huh.
And maybe they listen to us, maybe they don't.
If you don't mind, what was the funniest moment from the budget hearings? I don't know if you sat in on the program budget hearings. I know we just finished ours, and I know OTB is going through that as well.
I don't know that I've actually had a good budget hearing experience so far. Really, to be completely frank with you, just I got lucky. I only had to do 2 shifts of that, and then I've kind of had I work at a second job at a grocery store, so
That's right.
They've kind of
opted me out of the most of those because
Uh-huh.
I just kind of have some volatility in my schedule. But no, those haven't been a whole lot of fun for me.
All right. Well, I thank you very much for sitting in on an interview with us, and I hope that this is the first of many great ASOIT interviews. I think it's crucial that that students know where their money is going, and I think the key to that is student involvement with ASOIT. So, Spencer, I know I do see you sometimes at Sherm's, and I know we were talking about this. You have a proposal for something with the school.
Yeah, it was a proposal that's been jointly submitted from actually several different places. It's one part Callan-Hass and the other part Santa Rahamani, and it's for a 24-hour study lounge. And so right now we're looking at 2 different places where that might be put together. Very preliminary, but I'm hoping to get a forum actually at the start of next term to see how much student interest we actually have in that. Because, I mean, as you guys are all aware, we only have the library open till about, what, 10
Mhm.
o'clock?
Yeah, 9 o'clock, I believe.
9 o'clock every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even study in
I
library.
think so.
It's just that's kind of a cutoff. for
I
me.
don't even know, personally. I'm bad at it, especially on Saturdays.
Yeah, it's a 9 o'clock cutoff. So, really, for students, I mean, there's nowhere really to go after 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
And so, a lot of large universities, U of O, OSU, have that great opportunity. You know, you can keep studying in the library if you absolutely have to. And I know I've been the kind of person who, procrastinates occasionally. I'm assuming everyone else kind of is.
Of course.
So,
I go to Oregon Tech.
so we're looking into, what it would take to either keep the library open a couple more hours or maybe find a space that would be conducive to just keeping open all night
Uh-huh.
and having campus safety look into. So that's very preliminary, but hoping to have a forum on the first or second week of next term to figure out how much student interest is in that. And if we get enough interest, then I assume administration will get behind it.
Well, you heard it here. Spencer Jones, Governmental Affairs Officer at ASOIT, focused on improving involvement. He's got the plan for a 24-hour student study lounge. Spencer, thank you very much
Thank you.
for being interviewed tonight. As you've heard, on February 28th, the RHA has an art fair. ASOIT has numerous events going on, but also elections in the spring. Campus Life has numerous events going on, such as Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday on Tuesday, Valentine's Day Candygrams starting on Monday so you can stalk your lover, and the game going on Friday night, as well as Totally Tech Trek on Sunday. RHA is also involved in that. I would like to thank the following people: OTB President Austin Amour and Editor Kagan Powlis. Thank you very much for viewing Tech Talk, OIT's collaborative news show, worked together between Oregon Technical Broadcasting and KTEC 89.5. If you liked this show, you can check it out online at OTB's YouTube channel, or you can check it out in the Res Hall on Channel 5, or you can check out the audio-only feed on KTEC 89.5 FM, Klamath Falls. Thank you.